So, the other day, I was talking to someone who wants to get in shape. And he told me he wants to get in shape, he wants to, lean down, get shredded, lose a little bit of weight. And I was like, okay, cool. Hop on the program and, I make a whole plan for you. I'll get you in shape. And so I gave him the blueprint about a few days ago, right? Now all he has to do is stick to that blueprint. And so the point is, we don't have an education issue. We have an application issue. And what that means is the fact that there's so much information out there that is free, that people can use to take care of their health. But so many of you guys just don't want to. You don't want to take action when everything is just out there. All you have to do is do a little bit of research with ChatGPT, with AI, with the internet overall, and put yourself on a program and be self-accountable to yourself. This is exactly why we have personal trainers and online coaches like myself who are helping people, because people aren't self-accountable to themselves. They're being, they're being lazy, they're being arrogant, okay? And it's as simple as that. When I first started out, I knew I was being lazy, but I had to commit, and if I wanted to see results, I had to commit if I'm able to get out of a situation where I am not happy, right? I had to commit, I had to do something. Because if I didn't do anything, nothing, I would never be in the position I am today. Where I can finally say, for years of training, for years of putting hard work, I can finally say that I am a bit satisfied with where I'm at, right? I'm happy with the way I look, I'm happy with the confidence that I've built, through the body that I've built. And I want every single person to look at it the exact same way. Because every single one of you has the potential of doing something great in this world. And it all starts with the body and the mind. You can't possibly help other people if you can't even help yourself. I don't believe anyone, that they can help other people if they're not able to help themselves. And this is just a fact, This is a fact. The whole point is, you need to create the best version of yourself, and you need to teach other people the exact same thing. You need to become the best version of you and give that person to the world. And this is your purpose in this world. I've said it so many times now in my previous videos, in this video, and I'm gonna keep saying it till the day I die. Every single person's purpose in this world is to create the best version of themselves and give that person to the world. And this is very important, Not just because, you're trying to serve your people, but you're building a legacy, you're building an empire, you're building something rather than nothing. You're building a name for yourself that people are going to remember when you die. And this is truly important. This is very important, especially if you're still young. When you're young, you shouldn't be taking things in a stupid way. Oh, let's go drink that, let's go party, let's go do this. No, you're just messing around, and you know you're messing around. You know that what you're supposed to be doing. You know you're supposed to get up, do every single task on hand, walk by your calendar if you have to, and through those time blocks, you need to put in as much work as you possibly can. There will be slip-ups, there will be failures, you learn from those failures and you move on. That's just how it is. That's how most the highly successful people get to the point to where they want to go. That's just how it works. That's how it works, right? You think most people who are successful in today's world, right? You think the millionaires, the billionaires in today's world, like Mark Cuban, Kevin O'Leary, those top people on Shark Tank, you think they didn't have failures along the way? 100% they had failures along the way. They had 100 times more failures than they ever won. And you wanna know why? Because they took risks. You wanna know why? Because they never gave up. You wanna know why? Because they kept going even when people made fun of them. That's what it takes. That's exactly what it takes, right? They had to take care of themselves. They'd be like, okay, I'm in a very bad financial situation. What can we do? We need to do an analysis. Not an analysis where you're just, leading to paralysis. An analysis in which you know what you're supposed to be doing and you get after it. And then you reflect back, okay, it didn't go well. What do we do next? What's next? Momentum. You need to move quick. To understand what am I doing wrong? How can I do it better? And where do I want to go? And then that's it. To those 3-step key points. That is exactly how they win. That is exactly how they were able to get to that point where they have so much social status, so much power, so much money, and they're able to invest into a huge amount of companies in which they're getting a huge amount of returns. That's just how it is. Otherwise, they wouldn't be on Shark Tank and trying to close deals with other companies, right? Like, that's it. I'm only saying the truth, nothing else. But anyways, at the end of the day, you can do something about your situation, okay? With all the resources that we have in today's world, in 2025, we don't have an education issue, we have an application issue. You can search anything up, you can learn it and you can apply it. But the question is, will you apply it? Are you willing to really apply it? That's the question, right? When I read a quote from a book, if it's Marcus Aurelius, if it's David Goggins, whatever it is, right? Like, for example, David Goggins says, build the body, tame the mind, or callous the mind, right? What's the point of this? Well, because when you build the body, you build a strong mind. It works incongruent with one another, right? There's a mind-body connection. That's how you're able to build muscle, lose fat, feel good after the workout. Because it's all backed up by science. It's all backed up by what we know on the internet, through AI, through all the education that we have been provided by society. And it's as simple as that. It's up to you to choose whether you want to apply it or you don't want to apply it. So always remember that you can do something. You can get out of a situation, right? You can always achieve the goals that you've always wanted to achieve. And watch this, in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, maybe 20 years' time, who knows where you'll be? Maybe you will be on Shark Tank. It's very possible. If you believe in yourself, if you are always disciplined, if you're consistent, and you're always trying to go for more, you don't care what people think, then you're an absolute savage and you can 100% achieve all your goals. No one's stopping you. I believe in you, right? Because I believe in myself. If you're able to do the exact same thing, then no one can stop you. No one. If it's the body, the mind, financials, right? Taking care of your family, being closer with God, whatever it is in your life, right? Whatever it is in your life that you want to achieve, you can do, right? So keep going. I love you guys. Let's go!